In these cases, when individuals will not communicate with us, we do not control the outcome. It's a tragedy for everyone involved.
After attempting for 7 hours to help end a domestic violence situation peacefully, a Palm Coast plantation woman committed suicide. It all began just before 8 a.m. yesterday morning. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Flagler deputies responded to an armed domestic violence situation where the wife was holding the husband hostage at gunpoint. Deputies were able to rescue the husband and a 16-year-old child from the home. However, the female refused to communicate with deputies.
Sheriff Staley, along with deputies, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office SWAT team, and crisis negotiation units, worked with Flagler County Fire Rescue, Palm Coast Fire Department, and Palm Coast Technology throughout the day at the Emerald Lake Drive scene in an attempt to de-escalate the situation.
Sadly, after 7 hours of one-way communication by multiple means, the wife committed suicide. Deputies immediately provided emergency first aid, and fire rescue, which was already on scene, assisted, transporting her to Advent Health Palm Coast and later to Halifax Hospital, where she died. Our condolences go to the family in this tragic event.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
No matter what your opinions are, politically or otherwise, about these particular types of things, oil and gas, there is a finite number of those resources, and we are not far away from that. And this is just the wave of the future.
And that's why Kevin Saint, a math and science teacher at Flagler Palm Coast High School, who co-founded the Sustainable Flagler Club, hosted an electric vehicle showcase over the weekend. The free event Saturday at City Hall gave attendees a chance to ride in electric vehicles like the Tesla Model S Plaid and the BMW iX and learn about the benefits of owning one. Mayor David Alfin says this event aims to speed up the transition to sustainable energy in Flagler County.
This particular event was originated, thought up, and followed through and executed by students at our own local high school. I can't tell you how excited I am that they have an eye on the vision.
Saint echoes the mayor's comments, saying the event really is all about the students.
And we've had a lot of students who have really spent a lot of time making this event what it is. You know, this event would not be what it is, and we wouldn't have the great turnout without them.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office will be talking about crime this week in Palm Coast.
On Thursday, April 14th at 6 p.m., Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley will hold the 5th Annual Public Addressing Crime Together meeting. You're invited to this hybrid get-together that will take place in person at the Palm Coast Hilton Garden Inn, on the radio on WNZF News Radio 94.9 FM or 1550 AM, and virtually via the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
If you do come and learn what's going on in your community, what we're seeing so far in 2022, and what the future looks like for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. In 5 years, crime's down 52%.
Sheriff Staley says not only has our team done a phenomenal job, but the community has rallied around us and embraced the guardianship policing philosophy and partnered with us to be the eyes and ears in our neighborhoods and business community. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Palm Coast's newest council member talks about his history and what he hopes to accomplish as a lawmaker.
John Finelli has had a lengthy career with Flagler County Schools.
I was actually a student at Wadsworth, Buddy Taylor. Buddy Taylor was my principal when I was there in middle school. Graduated FPC as a Bulldog, returned back to the district as a teacher, and then I've worked in many different roles and capacities, assistant principal at Wadsworth and Buddy Taylor, and I oversee discipline, attendance, and home education for the district. My official title is Coordinator of Student Supports and Behavior. So we look for ways to support students and make sure that their behavior is appropriate and that they're getting a good quality education here in Flagler schools.
Finelli says his experience will benefit him in his new role.
What I'd like to do is just bring a different perspective and hopefully share in a respectful and a responsible way my views on what I am seeing taking place in the city and what I'm hearing from the citizens in Palm Coast.
Finelli was appointed to the council last month. He will keep the seat until the November election. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
The splash pad in Holland Memorial Park may not be open this summer. The popular attraction was closed in the fall of last year, so crews could replace the rubber pad surface, which was deteriorating and posing a safety hazard. Brittany Kershaw, Director of Communications and Marketing for Palm Coast, says the city is experiencing many of the same pains other sectors are feeling.
While some repairs have been made while the park has been closed, the surfacing has not been completed at this time. Environmental supply chain issues have heavily added to this delay, but the city of Palm Coast is working diligently with all of the architects and contractors on this project to determine next steps moving forward.
Kershaw says the splash pad is up for discussion at tomorrow's city council meeting, so council members can determine next steps. The rest of Holland Park remains open, though.
There are a lot of incredible amenities and recreational activities that are available. There's an expansive playground, sports fields, dog park, tennis and pickleball courts, shuffleboard and bocce ball courts, sand volleyball, basketball, and more. So we hope that you'll still take the time to go out to Holland Park.
You work most of your adult life and then lose your job. Then what?
Judy Brown with Career Source was on a recent episode of Lifeline here on WNZF and said that is exactly how she got her job with the organization.
I was laid off from my job after about 22 years. I was the registrar for Wyotech in Daytona. And like so many people at the time, this was 2014, I went to Career Source.
Brown said she had not looked for a job for more than 2 decades and she needed help with her resume. She said she was in the right place at the right time and was hired on at Career Source as a career planner. Judy Brown is now the assistant manager of operations and the manager of the Palm Coast Career Source Center. Lifeline is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 9 and on the Flagler radio app anytime you want to listen. Tomorrow, resume or no resume. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.